We stand as a people with one song, with one voice. We're a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours.
Good morning, my name is Laura of Save the Child, Save the Nation Foundation, and what we believe is that to save the nation, you do that one child or one person at a time. One of the areas in which we could do that is by running career planning or career development for young people, where we equip young people with the information they need and the skills they need to make the right decisions concerning what careers they're going to do in the future. And to this end, I'm hosting a career development focus group where I'm getting their input on what they expect from a career development or a career planning program. Well, good morning, everybody. I am Fumi Olaore. I run an organization called Save the Child, Save the Nation Foundation, and we deal very much with youth development. So what does career development mean to you?
It's about what you have, as a passion you have for what you like to do. Like now, I love doing science, and I love taking care of people that is not still hospitality management. So that's what I prefer to do because it's what you want to do, that's your passion.
I like movies because I want to be a film.
Mine's all actually, what do you want to be? I like, what's your career? What do you want to do? What comes to mind? What's your best? Like, if we say play pass now, say, see this is what I'm doing, I want to be things, I'm doing this. Then it's what you love doing this. And what makes you, what do you want your career?
So at what stage did you actually really make up your mind?
I made up my mind when I was in junior secondary school.
Junior secondary school.
Yeah, because when I finished my GST, I noticed that I was good in science and I was also good in commercial. So I just decided to go to my counselor and said, this is what is going on. She was okay, but why don't you try yourself? So I did give myself a test and I found I was very good in science. Then she looked at me and said, I'm the kind of person that I love attending to people and making sure they're alright. So she said I should just go for sciences. And I just decided, okay, I went through my brother's book here, I went through the environment and everything. I said, okay, I'll just go for science class. Then I'll just go for nursing. When I said I'll go for nursing, I'm not going to change my mind.
Okay. How have your schools helped you in that area of career development? Were there any school programs or anything like to give any information? How did your schools help you?
We have tests to see where you are from in, like if you love science or art or technology. So they will give us this kind of test and then they will not advise you like the things that you should do this.
Okay. Okay.
From GS3, before you can enter SS1, you have to tell your counselor your ambition.
Okay.
Then after telling your ambition, they tell you whether it's to do commercial, art, or science. So maybe after they may give you a screening test.
When you get GS3, the counselor will look at this area I'm good at doing. But before you enter SS1, do not take you there and take you out for career talks outside the school. But then you learn more from other schools. Okay, you come back and tell what have you decided, what is your decision if you have to go for science, arts, or commercial. So when you can get to senior secondary school, the counselor there too will call everyone and have a career talk show too, like they did in junior secondary school.
Okay.
Then you now decide.
Why is it called career development? It's the little things that you're doing from now. Do you understand? You're a science class. You like talking, so you might be doing some, what clubs are you in at school? Sorry? Press club. You understand? So you're already doing some things in that area. That is all all part of your career development. Do you understand? But I want us to go through this, my community and I. Now, you're going to grow up to do a particular job. It's within a community. You want to be a doctor. Even the doctors have their association, is a community. But then you're also doing something in the wider community. So let's look at it from the smallest area. Well, from here I have an illustration. I said the human body. Let's take the human body to represent a community. The human system, if one part of our system stops functioning, for example, your kidneys fail, or if your heart fails, what's going to happen? It's gone. We're gone. So that's the way we need to see community. That every one of us has a role to play in our communities. Not one of us is useless in community. Yeah? Not one of us is useless in our communities. So the first exercise I now have is to look at your roles and your responsibilities. So in your family, in your home, what is your role? What is your role in your family? When I say role, for example, in my family, I'm a mother. I'm a mother. You're a child. You're a son. So what are your responsibilities in your home? Now let's look at other people's roles and responsibilities. So other members of the community. So in our homes, apart from the children, who else is our home? The parents. So if the parents don't carry out their responsibilities, then what happens to the family? Breakdown. So when our parents don't play their roles, there will be chaos in society. Our parents also guide us. They give us moral guidance. You understand? So that is why sometimes they say morality has gone out of the window because our parents are not guiding us properly and things like that. You understand? And in family life, there is a breakdown in family life. And that is why society is going rotten. Yeah? Because it's families. Family is the smallest unit in society, and it's all the families that make up society. You understand? The same thing in school. Who are other people that should be at school? Apart from students, who else? Now imagine if your teachers don't teach properly. Students will fail. They bring a bad image to the school. If the teachers do not carry out their own responsibilities right, then things go wrong. As in just one part of your body, it just destabilizes the whole system. And if you look at it from that angle, that's how society, that is what causes rot in the society. And because some people are either not carrying out their responsibilities, some people are not doing what they are meant to do, or they're performing it badly. You understand? So now let's go to the next lesson 2. That's why do we work? Can I have 2 volunteers that will do the role play? 2 volunteers. Yes. Are you B? So you'll be B. Who will be Simbi? Okay.
I want to go to senior school and then to university.
What is the point? Is it not just to get a job and make money?
But don't you think you get a better job and make much money if you go to university?
My brother went to university and he is in my daddy's workshop. He did not get a better job. My daddy did not go to university and is making money, and we are living fine. So there is no need. After all, the reason we have to work is to make money, to live fine. What else?
So do you actually agree with me that we just need to make money? What else? Sorry?
Not really.
Not really.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I know.
Well, you need to make money. Money is not the main thing. Money, you need money, but you need money. That's not why you should. Like some people decide to do banking and things like that, so there's money in it or engineering. And then when you go to art class, they're like, oh no, art people are dull, they don't really do anything, they don't really make money. Like when we used to do career day in school, and then they asked us what we want to be, and then my friend said she wanted to be a writer. And then the man was looking at her with this face, like, why would you want to be a writer? Like, there's not much money. When people were saying you want to be a doctor, and the man was like, oh, that's good. So we're like, it's not all about money, it's what you like to do. Thank you.
So let me read this story about money. Baba Lowopo woke up this morning, climbed the tree in his backyard, and got some money to buy food. But there is a problem. There is no food in this village. Since nobody goes to the farm, after all, money grows on the trees. Is work really about money? But the money is growing on the trees now. So nobody bothers to go to work.
There's already money.
There is money there.
But they didn't think about the fact that they will move.
Good. So the next one, in the next town of Olowongbadun, Baba Olowoyo has gone to his farm. Baba Olowoyo has gone to his farm. He plants vegetables, cassava, yam, pepper, and so many other crops. These are similar to the crops everybody in the town plants, meaning that everybody is self-sufficient. In fact, they have so much food that some of it goes to waste. So they decide to sell it to the people of Olowoloye. One day, Olowoyo prepares to go to his farm as usual, but he finds that his farming tools are bad. Papa, I know a man in the town of Olowoloye who can repair your tools, says his daughter. You can even buy new ones from him. Now imagine if Olowoyo had to repair all his implements, or if he had to make his implements by himself. If he has to make those implements by himself, what's going to happen?
He doesn't need to go to the mall to repair it.
He won't need to go and repair it. But imagine now, this morning he's going to the farm. Yeah? Farming has its seasons. So maybe today he needs to clear the ground and his tools are not done. Or he had tools but they're bad. So then he now has to spend the whole day repairing his tools or making new ones. What's going to happen to the day? The day is wasted. And that means time is wasted as well. So he has to wait till the next day before he can. And maybe he has a plan that he's following, that I need to finish clearing by this day so that by this day I can start planting. But now he has spent a whole day repairing or making new implements. So what's his work really about? What's his work really about? Because now he can go to the other village and get new ones.
And I just want to have something, like if everybody will make their implement themselves, nobody will have to sell.
Exactly.
You don't have jobs.
So exactly.
So everybody has their role.
Exactly. Everybody has their role to play. Between success and significance.
You might be successful. That doesn't mean you're making an impact.
Thank you. You might be successful, but you might not be making an impact. Remember that we said work is about service. Yeah? So of course we need to make that money to cater for your family. That's one of your roles. In conclusion, in order to serve our communities, we will succeed better when we do what we do best. The things that match our skills, our interests, our values, and personalities. These are just a few important keywords in career planning and development. So this one is self-explained. exploration or awareness. And I guess you guys already have that sense of what I'm passionate about. That's what has come through since that this is what I'm passionate about. That's why I want to do this. So you already have a sense of who you are. Yeah? The next question now is so what is out there? There's so many different careers, there's so many things to choose from. What do I do? Based on who I am, what can I do? Right? And then the next thing is, how do I get there? So then is your education, right? You explore what kind of education or training and things like that. So what would I call this one? So now one of this, what's her name? Simi said you guys do tests in school. Something like this. Okay. So I just want you guys to go through this test now. It will be really interesting to see if you guys have actually fit into where you really want to be. The what? Realistic. So those things, they actually fit with you guys well, don't they? Realistic. Read the codes. Read your codes. Read the codes. Realistic. You like to build stuff. Exactly. What's yours? Artistic. Okay. You're a helper. You're enterprising. Like business. No. But you have your realistic, right? They're just saying that you can. Realistic is your highest. Yeah. You're already in your technology class, right? You're enterprising. An engineer can be an entrepreneur. Hello? No, but an engineer can be an entrepreneur. Now let me tell you this thing. A lot of NGOs, they focus on entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is good, but I don't know, there's some kind of misconception sometimes. My own view, when I see other people, when I see entrepreneurship, it will not seem as if entrepreneurship is about bidding. You understand? A lawyer can be an entrepreneur. Do you understand? A lawyer sets up a law firm. He has some business acumen now. Do you understand? I don't know if has this personality test, has it helped you? But yeah? Has it confirmed or disproved some things? How did yours go? Let me see now. Okay. So okay, similarly said you have done stuff like this at school, right? How many of you have done something like this at school? You did something like this at school?
No.
Where did you do it? You went for a career talk outside of school and they gave you something like this. So who else has done this in school? Who else has done this in school? So do you think it would have made a difference when you were in JS3? Do you think it's beneficial? But I want you to understand that we as human beings, we are dynamic. We change, we evolve more and more. Yeah? So something you value today, tomorrow it might be very different. And these things, your values actually come from your experiences. Yeah? For example, I will point back to Ayuba again. He said he doesn't like seeing people die around him. Maybe, sorry? Maybe there's somebody close to him has probably died. And he's like, I don't want to see something like this happen. It's a very specific value. It's a personal interest. For me, the reason why I want to do this is because I know the kind of stress I went through. I did a lot of dilly-dallying. At the age of 25, when most people at that age would have been going into work, that's when I then changed my course. Do you understand? I changed my course at the age of 25. So at the age of 25, while most of the kids in my class were 18, 17, 18, and 25, I was what we call a mature student. Do you understand? And I don't really see the point of young people going through that anymore. That is why it's a personal experience that makes me want to do what I'm doing now. Career clusters are careers that fall within the same ambit. They can put all these kind of things together. So even if you, for example, if you want to do aeronautics, if you can't really get, life happens. If you are not able to go for aeronautics, what else within that area, what else is similar to aeronautics that you can do? Something else that will require the kinds of skills that you need as an aeronautics engineer. Aviation. So that you are not just one-way traffic. It just gives you an idea to explore more around that area. Then the other thing that you also need to know is that your occupation is different from your industry. Yeah? So somebody like, what was that guy? Was it Chinos, the first guy? Ahmed. He was an accountant in the entertainment industry. You can be an accountant in the oil and gas industry. You can be an accountant anywhere, in any industry, school, secondary school, exactly, basic 1 to basic 9. After that, do whatever you want. From there, maybe you go and get a job. It's from there that some people will go on to do vocational training because they can't be bothered about the maths and the English anymore. I'd like to be a fashion designer, thank you very much. And go and do your fashion design. Yeah? I would like to be a cosmetologist, thank you very much. Why do I have to continue doing maths and physics and chemistry? Why can't I just go to makeup school and become a makeup artist? In Lagos State, there are 5 technical colleges. I visited the one at Abidinbi. In the technical college, it used to be the perception before technical college was like Zolodos that go to technical college. Because they actually believe that they were only going to do vocational stuff. But today, what technical college is about is like SS, senior secondary school. So it's 3 years, right? And within the 3 years, you have 6 months of industrial training. So now my question here is, how relevant is what we have done so far? What would you advise if you were in GS3? What would you have liked to see in this? Okay, so you said something about storytelling. Story writing. That's great. Story writing. Okay, the 2 major stuff I'm looking at the debate and then the essay writing. Okay, then what kind of prize would you like? You guys are finishing GSS 3 and then you might be at home a while before senior secondary school. How about if it's that, like somebody that wants to be a doctor, if he's allowed to go for job shadowing as a prize, that you win. If you win the debates, then they take you, like a doctor will take you to the hospital with him. You do some job shadowing.
My name is Fajar Hussein Oluwatumilai, and I attended the Career Development Focus Group discussion with Save a Child, Save a Nation. And I think that the group discussion is very educative and it helps students to choose their career very wisely and independently. It taught me a lot of things about how I'm supposed to choose my career and how I'm supposed to know what I'm going to do best. And how I'm not supposed to only focus on the money part of everything, but also on the fulfilling what you're supposed to do in life. Part of it. Thank you.
My name is Mila Ojanwase, and I just attended the Career Development Focus Group discussion, which was organized by the Save a Child, Save a Nation Foundation. And I think it should be that all schools, so it's been given to all students who are about to enter senior secondary school. It's a foundation that sets to develop people through student careers and teach them like where to specialize in, either in science, humanities, business, or the other way around. So I think this will go on like that. Thank you.
Cool.
I should start now.
Yeah.
My name is Abdullah Chibose, and I actually attended the Career Development Focus Group discussion by Save a Child, Save a Nation Foundation. To impart part of what you have to other people, to make them more useful to themselves and to the community.
My name is Mila Samuel, and I attended this group discussion called Career Development Focus Group by Save a Child, Save a Nation Foundation. How we choose our careers are profitable to us through our ways of living, and it makes us understand that the careers we choose must be out of our passions and our hearts. So it was nice, it taught us well, and every student moving to a secondary school, a senior secondary school, must learn about it. Thank you.
So we've come to the end of the Career Development Focus Group discussions, which has been really interesting. The children have been very, very excited and have given me great feedback. I'm really, really grateful to the children. I'm grateful to God as well for seeing us through today. And I pray for more wisdom to do more. I pray that as it has been, as the children have taken it on board, that the schools that will be working in will also take it on board wholeheartedly, and that eventually government will take it on board. And as many people as would like to support this program, I hope you take it on board as well. Thank you very much.
Generations to come.